130 miles away to pick up my front bumper for my Nissan Silvia S14 because it was too big to fit on the railroad vessel, or the car was too low. It was like 4 inches off the ground. It needed to be a minimum ride height of 5.9 inches. So luckily I found a customer of Japan partner who orders a shipping container once a month, and they are chartering my cargo across the Pacific Ocean. So that's pretty nice. They charged me only a couple $100, which I thought was fair because they had to pay the cost of customs. So on my way down there to pick up the Doluck bumper, and my vehicle is shipped to Japan. It left USS Nagoya Harbor on the 26th, and then after that it went to USS Tokyo, I believe. Oh no, sorry, Yokohama Harbor, and now it is in the Pacific Ocean coming across now. So should be here soon. So let's hit the road, and I'll catch back up with you guys when we get down to Beaverton and show you the bumper. Got myself a nice big cup of coffee that I've been drinking, and some good snacks for the road, like my good morning smoothie, which is mango, spinach, banana blended up with a couple of eggs, yogurt, and oranges on the way back. So should have plenty of energy and not feel tired on this long commute. Home of Nirvana, Aberdeen, and luckily the speed limit is now 70, so I'm cruising at like 76. Don't want to get a ticket, being that I work in law enforcement. It's kind of frowned upon. So I wanted to talk a little bit more. Hopefully you guys are safe, and hopefully not affected too much financially with this whole COVID-19. It's definitely a crazy time with all the different businesses and all the different jobs where people can't even go to work and earn money. And we're waiting on the stimulus package of what, 2.4 or 2.2 trillion dollars, which was just passed by the Senate, that the president just signed for yesterday. Who knows when that money's coming? It could be 2 to 3 weeks. So most Americans don't have enough money saved to make ends meet. So it's kind of a scary time. So hopefully you guys aren't too stressed that are watching this, and hopefully you guys can work. I'm lucky, and I'm in corrections, so there's always a need for that. And my wife luckily finished nursing school, so she's on the front lines dealing with the sick people all day, putting herself at risk. And I'm around a lot of sick people too, so it's kind of a nerve-wracking time, and I'm very thankful to have the jobs that we have, but it's still scary. But the biggest thing is this is going to change the way that we're used to living, so you have to deal with all your social distancing. When you go to grocery stores, you got to be more mindful of who's around you. You don't want to get any of those bad germs into your body. You got to bring hand sanitizer everywhere, wipe things down. You can't touch your face, pick your nose, or do anything crazy because you don't want to infect yourself. It's all just like basic, simple stuff we've done our whole lives. Now we have to retrain ourselves. And my wife and I have even gone as far as when we bring the groceries home, we don't even take the kids to the grocery stores at all. They stay home, especially our 4-year-old, because we don't want her picking her nose or sticking her fingers in her mouth after touching some dirty thing at the store. But we even take it as far as when we get home and we unpack all the groceries, we wipe everything down with disinfectant wipes. All the grocery bags, all the plastic tins of spinach, everything that we bring in is all wiped down. We let it have time to dry so it can kill any type of coronavirus if it existed on there. That way when our kids go and grab a bag of chips and touch the outside of that bag of chips and then reach in and eat that food, they're not infecting themselves. So it's definitely a change. That's for sure right now. America definitely just cannot shut down for what, 2-3 months. Like what Bill Gates is saying, he wants to shut all of America down for 10 weeks. Not the rest of America has billions and billions of dollars sitting in the bank where they can just sit at home and be fine. Let's all just keep our fingers crossed. We need a vaccine is what we need. Otherwise, life the way as we know it is going to be different until that point. So it can be 12 months to 18 months. Hopefully this doesn't last that long. I don't know what everybody's going to do. All right, we have made it to the end of Washington and almost to Portland here as soon as we go over these bridges. the Columbia River, we will be in Oregon. There's the city of Beaverton. Nice big beautiful area here with the water. Big old bridge. Got a four-wheel drive Pajero, right-hand drive Jeep, and some other right-hand drive like RAV4, Isuzu Trooper, all from Japan. This guy is selling them to postal workers, so pretty cool. I gotta look at some cool cars. And the bumper's in the back, so we're gonna begin our 3-hour drive home. Oregon's one of the 2 states in Washington where they pump the gas for you. All right, it's 10:10 now, and we're on our way back. We've got the Doluck bumper in the back. It's wrapped up really nice. It's sitting in the inside of actual right-hand drive Jeep. I thought it wasn't a Pajero, but it was a Jeep, but you got to see the Pajero anyway. So let's hit the road, and hopefully I'll be home by about 12:30 is what I'm thinking. I'm gonna unwrap that bumper and get a good look at it. You guys can see how it looks. I'm pretty excited for this Doluck because you can't get Doluck anywhere in the US anymore as far as I know. The shop owner I knew from Garage SPL, John Sue, he opened up Doluck USA, which was located in Kent, and they used to have body kits and stuff down there. In fact, they put a body kit on their R34 Skyline, but after they went out of business, I don't know of any other place you can get Doluck here in the States. So I'm excited to be able to get this thing from Japan. It should be a pretty rare part, and I can't wait to get it put on the car. It's gonna look fantastic and sexy. I can't wait. Alright, we have made it back home. It's around 12:30, so it's about a 2.5-hour drive. Let's get this thing unloaded and check it out. Alright, we are back home. Let's unwrap this thing. Alright, here she is, the Doluck. It's gonna look nice. They did a pretty good job on paint, and there's a little bit of imperfections on it, more than what I would want, but nothing that I can't live without. So I'm gonna wipe it down, and then we'll take another look at it. Here she is. She's wiped down, and you can see, like, I don't know if those are imperfections from stuff being left on there when it was painted and didn't get air blasted and wiped off well enough, or if those are just imperfections in the gel coat, which I would kind of find hard to believe. I just think this didn't get cleaned very well before it got painted, but it looks pretty good. I mean, it's not nearly as good as the paint that's on the Grady bumper on my Skyline. And my first impression of this is the build quality is nice. It's going to look far more aggressive than what comes on the car, the factory bumper, of course. But man, a little frustrating. Like this stuff, that shouldn't have happened. Kind of sucks, especially when you spend $850 for the bumper. I paid roughly $350 to have it painted, and then I paid $200 to have it shipped from Japan in a container to the US. So this thing is $1,300 sitting on the back of my car here. So a little frustrating, but it looks good. And then as far as my impressions, the fiberglass itself looks pretty good. Nice brackets to mount it. All the holes and stuff are cut out. Doluck. But compared to the Greddy, the G Racer that's on the Skyline, I think this is actually a little bit thinner. It doesn't feel quite as durable. Really well made, good build quality. The paint is decent. I mean, you can see a lot of orange peel in this. Maybe I'm gonna have to wet sand it. I'm not sure. I'm not really like an expert body guy. There are some imperfections, things that I could tell that were remaining on the bumper, and when they painted, there's like little divots and like little bumps that shouldn't be there. But all the bolt holes look like they're already cut out, so it should just bolt real easily into the car, mount right up. Turn signal indicators, little bumper screw hole, front lights to the car, and these are mounting bolts. So I'm gonna leave it in my office. Car's coming next week. Well guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you liked it. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to share, comment, and subscribe down below. And I'll see you guys next time when I'm working on the turbo kit.